Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zymox, and I'm your chief show attendant. On behalf of the two hosts and the rest of the crew, welcome aboard Weird Wednesday Flight number 13, non-stop, from your current location to parts unknown. Our flight will be at about 2 hours, and we'll be flying at the speed of sound. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seatbelt is currently fastened. Enjoy the ride.
What's up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Weird Wednesday once again. And there's music playing.
I thought you did that on purpose. Uh-oh, I hope you don't get copyright.
No, it's from StreamYard.
Oh.
It's their background music. Somehow I clicked on it. Nice.
It's kind of like some porn music.
Yeah, it was like 70s porn, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Get the mustache.
I'm not echoing.
Hey. Yeah, Royal's birthday. Happy birthday. 58, I think. Same age as me. Some days I feel 88. Other days I feel 18. Mentally. In the head, anyways. Until I get out of bed, and then it's like, oh, my knee.
I'm always, I think, mentally 12, 13.
Yeah.
Royal had himself some birthday donuts, I saw.
I did eat a donut the other day when I played that wedding. Got up early, went and played disc golf, then went over there about 9 to set up a PA and all that stuff. And they brought in these like gourmet donuts, and I was like, nope. I caved, man. I walking out, I grabbed one. I'm like, well, they're not
good.
Yeah, it was damn good. I don't know though, you know, I'm not like a huge sweets person, but it's weird. I could taste like the oil that they were fried in. I don't know, that's weird, but yeah, other than that, it was good.
I'm just not a donut person. I like sweets, but I never could get into donuts. And Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
I know people probably want to hang me for that, but
yeah, I'm not a huge sweets person. You know, piece of candy lasts me like a candy bar would like last me like a week.
Yeah. Oh my God, a little 30 seconds, man. No lie. Like a Kit Kat. I have to like chew around the edges and eat the, parts off and then separate it and slow it down. Otherwise that thing's gone in 60.
Yeah. No, ice cream, I can like level some of that. But
I used to hate ice cream.
really,
Not anymore.
Evelyn says she is so hungry for a donut now. Yep. These came from a place that not like Dunkin' Donut or Krispy Kreme. These came from a place that they're like gourmet donuts. That's all they make is
Did it
little.
taste gourmet though? I mean, could you really tell the difference?
Yeah, they're pretty good. But yeah, I'm not just a huge donut fan, so could have done without it. But I didn't.
Zach, wait, you said you like the Pop Tarts, right? Ice cream on a Pop Tart is pretty good.
Hmm. Warm Pop
Strawberry
Tart,
Pop
like
Tart. Mm-hmm.
toasted Pop Tarts with ice cream on it. So it's kind of,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I eat my Pop Tarts cold, but once in a while, if I got some vanilla ice cream, strawberry Pop Tart, oh yeah.
Yeah. I made turkey breast with yellow squash, zucchini, and onions and mushrooms in the oven tonight. And I don't know, man. I've been in this cooking funk lately. Like nothing comes out the way I want it to. I don't know what's going on.
That doesn't usually happen.
I know. Something strange is in the air.
Well, speaking of strange, what do we have in our bag of tricks tonight?
Well, let's see here. Definitely not that. Let's try this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Whoa, hold on, Nelly.
Whoa.
I saw this pop up today, and I got a feeling I know what it is, but I don't know if y'all heard about this, but not paranormal by any means. But all these Haitian seventh member of Haiti Special Olympics delegation team is now missing in Florida. Florida man's done kidnapped the Haitians, the Special Olympics Haitians. I don't know, but is that Sharon? Right? Yep, that's Sharon. Sharon. Police are still searching for 6 members of Haiti's Special Olympics delegation who are expected to compete in this year's soccer competition. And now a 7th has gone missing. An urgent search is currently underway for 6 men identified as Anderson Petit Fier, 18, Oriel Jean, 18, Peter Manovich Burles, 19, Nicholson Fontillis, 20, Stevenson's Jacquette, 24, and Antone Joseph Miffin, 32. And now, just days after Florida police announced that all men have been listed as missing people, a 7th member of Haiti's Special Olympics delegation has gone missing. These cats were like, we made it to Florida, man. We ain't going back to Haiti. They're jumping ship. According to Osceola County Sheriff's Office, the first 6 Olympians were last seen leaving their hotel room in Kissimmee, which is right over there by Disney, on Monday, June 6th at 2:30 p.m. As per the sheriff's office post on Facebook, all of them turned in their room keys and left behind their personal bags and belongings. This is extremely unusual behavior, as the Special Olympics game officially began just the day before they went missing. So who knows? What do you guys think? You think they're jumping ship? They got over here to the good old USA of A. They're in Florida, and they're like, "Be damn if we going back to Haiti, man."
Well, they didn't have to go through all that trouble because Haitians were one of the groups that we shipped over for free.
Yeah.
So they didn't have to go through all that if they didn't want.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
The whole team?
Well, 7 of them now. It's like several of the competitors and a coach, and who knows? Maybe there's going to be a special on jerk chicken and peas down in Kissimmee this week.
I always thought it was kissing me.
You know, it's kissing me.
I don't know. Something is a little strange about that.
7 of them missing here, and good old Florida Gators got them. Jump, jump, jump. Who knows? But yep, they are officially missing right now as we speak.
I'm going to have to think about that for a little bit. This one, I don't know if I'm going to read the whole thing. Footage of hypersonic metallic UFO shown by Pentagon officials at a historic hearing. Did we do this one?
I think we did, but I'm not sure.
Well, because the one picture that they show, that little like ball in the air.
Yeah. You said ball.
Ball. And I didn't have the video last time.
Yeah.
I feel like that might be the same thing, only then I think but space.com put it out, and I had the video and thought it was something different. So we can scratch that one if you want.
We'll go
And
to-
move. Yeah, to Geico might have to pay $5.2 million to a woman who got an STD in an insured car.
Say what?
The Missouri Court of Appeals is siding with a woman who won a $5.2 million award against Geico in a case that centers on a unique auto injury claim. The woman says she contracted a sexually transmitted disease in a Hyundai sedan whose owner was insured by Geico. The woman, identified in court papers as MO, says a man, identified as MB, infected her with human papillomavirus when they had unprotected sex in his 2014 Hyundai Genesis, because all that matters, right? She says the man was negligent and didn't tell her about his health diagnosis despite having a throat cancer tumor that was confirmed to be positive for HPV. Geico had told the woman its auto insurance coverage didn't apply because the damages claimed did not arise out of the normal use of the vehicle. So how did we get here?
Yeah, I'm wondering.
The sexual encounters took place in late 2017. Because the car was covered by Geico at the time, MO says the company is obligated to compensate her for contracting HPV from its owner in the vehicle, citing medical expenses and her pain and suffering. The two signed an arbitration agreement in March of 2021, agreeing to settle their dispute. Roughly 2 months later, an arbitrator awarded MO $5.2 million, saying the sum would fairly and justly compensate her. MO went to circuit court in Jacksonville County, Missouri, to enforce the arbitration ruling and won her case. Geico then appealed to the higher state court. The insurance giant said it hadn't been given a chance to defend itself, violating its constitutional rights to due process, okay, and access to the courts. But in its ruling this week, two judges in the Missouri Court of Appeals Western District said Geico had numerous chances to act on its own behalf. The judges noted that MO had initially submitted a claim to Geico more than a year ago. And in February of 2021, the woman sent the company a copy of the lawsuit. At the time, she was offered to settle the claim for $1 million. The third judge on the appeals panel concurred with the court's ruling. MO has now won 3 victories in Missouri, but in April 2021, Geico sued both MO and MB in federal court, asking the court to rule that the insurance company isn't liable for the woman being infected with HPV, and it doesn't have duty to defend the man from her claims against him.
Yeah.
So basically, all this came down to was because she had sex with him in the car, got HPV from it, and decided to sue Geico.
If I was the judge, I'd just be like, you stupid bitch, quit wasting my time. Get out of here.
I mean, what is this world coming to? You
Yeah.
don't blame yourself for having unprotected sex. You
blame the car.
I mean, the guy didn't even, whatever he says, but you're going to blame the car insurance because you had sex in his car.
Yeah.
I have Geico. I don't think anywhere on it says that I'm free from contracting STDs while,
Yeah.
being in my vehicle.
You're protected to have sex in a vehicle as long as you're covered by the gecko.
As long as you're covered.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was insane.
That's the problem with that's one of the problems with the world these days is cases like this actually go to court and actually get, judged on, and the judge just needs to say, oh, hell no, get your dumb ass out of here. Before it even goes to a courtroom, it should be denied.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just completely ridiculous. It's like, okay, I think it's stupid how the guy, broke into the people's house. The homeowner shot the guy for breaking into his house, and the guy who got shot sued the homeowner for shooting him for breaking in the house. This just takes that kind of stuff one step further.
Yeah. It just makes you, if someone does break in your house and you have a gun, it just makes you want to make sure you kill them so they can't come back and sue you.
Right?
But then their family will come back and sue you, So, yeah, it's a no-win situation.
It's a no-win situation.
Yeah. But, yeah. Break into my house if I'm here. Your ass getting shot.
Getting something.
It's a fact.
Walking in, going to be rolling out.
Yep. Oh,
I love how they name like the car and everything. Like all of that mattered.
Like
but 5.2 million. I mean, I know HPV causes problems, and I don't quite understand it, but
yeah, she technically got more than what's her name, Amber Turd. She was only awarded $2 million. Should have thrown in sex in the car and been covered by Geico. She could have maybe got more. I still don't see how that damn thing, that trial, was on TV, on the internet, everywhere you look for 6 weeks. It was Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. Breaking news. But yeah, the whatever name, just Maxine Giswell. That was something that people might want to hear about, but no, that was hush hush. Too many big people, too many names. Just like what's his name, Pissant Pelosi husband.
His mugshot with his coat, with his blazer on.
Yeah, some mugshot. Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. Oh, we lost all the video footage of that night. Yeah, bullshit.
Of course.
Lose it. You swept it under the rug. What do they think? People are just full-blown stupid? Come on.
It looks like the HPV is almost like herpes. It basically looks like the same type of situation as herpes.
Yeah. So this one, scientists create living skin to use on robots. The
No, no.
yeah. The self-healing living skin, which is based on human cells, has been demonstrated on a robotic finger. In an experiment that sounds eerily reminiscent of something out of the Terminator, you think? Researchers at the University of Tokyo used human skin cells to produce a genuine skin-like coating for eventual use on human-like robots. So we're going to have skin-like coating that's going to be used on human-like robots. They're taking our jobs and they're crushing our souls.
Yeah, and they're worried. They've become sentient. They're becoming sentient. But hey, let's even make them look more like people.
Exactly. Most of the skin substitutes used in robotics, such as rubber and silicone, are prone to damage and are easy to spot. There's no doubt what you're looking at. It's a machine. Human skin, however, is vastly superior, offering a natural appearance while being waterproof, capable of healing itself if it's damaged. Like in the movies, the very same traits prompted Skynet to use a specially grown skin for the T-800 Terminator machine.
It reminds me of the self-healing Exactomat.
Yeah, exactly. The Japanese team has applied for living skin. Oh man, it's getting too weird. They've applied for living skin to their robotic finger, enabling it to move naturally while appearing a lot more lifelike. Our creation is not only soft like real skin, but it can repair itself if cut or damaged in any way. Said some study leaders, Shoji Tachuka. We can imagine it could be useful in industries where situ repairability is important as human-like quantities such as dexterity or light touch. In the future, robots with living skin could appear almost indistinguishable from the real thing, such as humans. Just what we need. Just think, you're like hanging out in the bar, you meet a girl and it's like, hey, you want to go out on a date? Wait a minute.
She starts glitching out.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you want to get together for coffee? I sure.
She's got the G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip.
That
Glitches out.
Picks up a knife and cuts her finger and then holds it up and it heals itself.
Ew. She's like, you think I'm crazy?
Yeah. So then, in the future, dating could get weird. Is this real?
It's already weird.
It's already weird. Exactly.
I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah. I ran into a friend the other day and she was like, no.
Yeah. Nope, I'm good.
I had no idea people were so weird.
And yeah, not knowing what, it's already hard because you don't know what you're getting with people.
Yeah. Yeah, she said she was gonna go out with this guy and then she like asked like several people about him and they were all like, oh no, hell no. I was like, well, at least you kind of found out, before you jumped in the saddle.
Speaking of jumping
in the saddle.
So, we all carry these different talisman for good luck to keep negative energies away. It might be a rock, it might be a special symbol, a sigil. Metal detectors in UK finds ancient Roman penis pendants.
Penis pendants.
Penis pendants.
Boing.
A metal detectorist recently discovered a silver penis-shaped pendant in Kent, England, that
Where?
was
Oh, Kent. Okay, I got it.
with an E. that that was likely worn around the neck to protect a person from misfortune around 1800 years ago. So if you want to protect yourself from misfortune, forget the stones, the rocks, everything. Just get yourself a penis pendant. They'll be available on Jamie's Jewelry soon. Ancient Roman writers such as Marcus Varro and some other people mention how and I can never say this word, phallus.
Yep.
And representations of it are thought to have had the power to protect a person from evil. Many depictions of the phallus have been found throughout the Roman Empire, and scholars often believe they were created to avoid bad luck. The pendant, also called an amulet, is about 1.2 inches long with a tiny ring at the top for a string to go through it. It dates back to a time when the Romans controlled England between AD 42 and 410. While such amulets in the shape of a penis were frequently seen through Roman Britain, they are typically made of copper alloy rather than silver like the one from Kent. Being a higher quality metal than copper alloy, silver may have been thought to strengthen the phallus's protective abilities, Rogerson told Live Science. We know that children were protected by these apotropic, I don't know, having the power to stop evil devices. And the archaeological evidence suggests their use in Britain was very popular within the Roman army. So they go on to talk about it. The wearer could afford the pendulum, it's a display, blah, 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 magical powers. And yeah, so penis pendants.
So right before they're going in, hey, you guys got your penis pendants on? Got dick neck going. Don't forget your dick on a string. Come on.
Don't forget to put your dick around your neck. At first, I thought it was them things that hung on the back of your, trailer ball hitch.
Oh, yeah.
But those are usually like balls. I thought, oh, did they hang those on the back of the horse carriages?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
I just recently, if you want to Google something crazy, Google why the penis is shaped that way, why it has a mushroom shaped tip. Do you want to know?
Well, of course, now I do.
It's for like men who are competing and stuff. It's made that way to scoop the semen out of the woman to make room for the new.
Wow. That's a well used. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, yeah.
You just got to Google it.
Yeah.
For like competition and like, guys fighting for this or for that. It's like, whose sperm's going to make it?
Sounds like there were busy times back in those days.
Yep. The more you know.
I've never looked at my dick and wondered why it was shaped like it was. I don't think I've ever wondered that. I just took it for what it was.
Right?
Huh. But, those weird mushrooms and stuff that look like dicks, I'm always like, somebody had a sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. And the fly traps and yeah. Mother Nature certainly has a sense of humor.
Yep.
So yes, there was a purpose.
Huh. Learn something new every day. Let's see what this is. I didn't read this whole thing today. So, share the screen. Come on. You can do it. So many steps to share a screen. British astronaut speaks out about UFOs. I still refuse to say UAP.
I'll never.
Yeah. I'd just rather just say British astronaut speaks out about FAP. It's UFOs, man. It's the damn UFO. Don't go change it.
WAP.
Yeah. So is what he speaks out about. Colonel Tim Peake, who previously spent time aboard the space station, discussed UFOs. They tricked me. They tried to make me say the other word. During a recent TV interview, Peake, who's no stranger to living and working in space, has plenty to say about the topic of unidentified flying objects. During a segment on British daytime television show Good Morning Britain recently, I think it's interesting that the U.S. government has made this public. The report is out there that there's been over 100 incidents, calling them unexplained aerial phenomena, or UFOs. There's been a hearing of Congress. Of course, there weren't many answers to the questions because what's the point of the phenomena? It's still very much unexplained. But I think it's a good thing that we're at least discussing it and there's discussions being had and that the information is being made very available. Peake also ran through some plausible explanations for the phenomenon. There's several theories about what it could be, something that has been developed in a classified program, but then why would this information be being made public if it were the case? If it was some sort of uncrewed robotic type object from another civilization, I heard one theory where a pilot was talking about that potentially in the future they've developed time travel. It's something that comes back from the future. Now I'm really confused. So there are all these theories going around what they could be or what they might be, but ultimately we don't know what the hell they are. But at least they're admitting that there is something that they don't know what it is. Unless it's a big cover up and they know exactly what it is and they're just not telling us. But I think they're UFOs. I still can't believe I just can't go down with the fact that, we're the only intelligent life out there. Nope. Even from a little kid, I could, nope.
There was an article I read earlier that I wasn't going to do, but the guy was saying that aliens have already been outdone by robots and that robots have already taken the place of aliens and had this whole entire crazy theory about it. I didn't even want to step in it today.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, we worry about aliens coming and what if the aliens come and invade us? Well, what if we just make a bunch of robots and the robots invade us?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing. They're homegrown aliens,
But according to him, they've already been here and living among us. I'm sorry, did you hear me burp, Azariana? Or hell no about the... Okay.
Homegrown aliens, exactly.
Homegrown. So, what we got? Oh. Here's another one. The aliens are all hanging out on Dyson spheres, circling white dwarfs, uh, physicist argues. The aliens. So far, no one has found evidence of intelligent aliens elsewhere in the cosmos. But if they do exist, they might be hanging out on Dyson spheres. This is live science. Circling the husks of sun-like stars called white dwarfs scattered throughout the Milky Way, a new paper argues. And that's where we should be focusing our search for ETs. Study co-author Ben Zuckerman. He's a professor of physics and all this in LA. Based on what that search turns up,
What was that?
astronomers can estimate how many advanced civilizations lurk in the galaxy, he said. Any advanced civilization needs energy for food, transport, for conflict, for comfort, and for convenience. I just got completely thrown off what I'm even reading. Currently, Earth's 7.8 billion people use about 580 million joules. Why did they say that twice? 580 million joules of energy every year, equivalent to the energy output of almost 14,000 million tons of oil. Indeed, most of all human energy comes from fossil fuels, as we lack the technological savvy to rely on the largest generator of energy in the solar system, the sun. If humans covered every square inch of Earth's surface with solar panels, that would generate more than 10 upside down V 17 joules whatever of energy per second. That would still be losing the majority of energy radiated by the sun. So that's the motivation behind Dyson spheres. If an advanced civilization really wants to harness the awesome energetic output of their home star, they have to build megastructures to capture it, blocking out at least some of the star's light and converting that energy into other useful things. So they go on to keep talking about that. An advanced species building rings or swarms of giant solar panel covered structures. But no matter how advanced a species is and how many Dyson sphere-like objects they build, they will have to contend with the fact that every star has a finite lifetime. If a civilization arose around a typical sun-like star, then someday that star will turn into a red giant and leave behind a cool white dwarf. That process will in turn roast its solar system's inner planets, and as the white dwarf cools off, freeze the outer ones. So staying put on the surface of a planet is not a viable long-term option. That means any aliens could either pack up and leave, find a new system to call home, or build a series of habitats that harvest the radiation from the remaining white dwarf. So basically, I don't know. Do y'all think aliens are hanging out on these Dyson spheres? Would we see these Dyson spheres? Or would they be too far away?
That's a good question because I'm not even really actually sure what a Dyson sphere is. Zariana said, "Is that a vacuum?" Zach says that could explain the spherical UFO I saw back in 2009.
I'm trying to find where they explain it, but they keep talking about the white dwarfs. It's like somebody's just like going off on like their theory. If any Dyson spheres do exist, they will likely be hard to find because there are so many stars that must be searched. The signal from the Dyson sphere will likely be very faint compared to the star which it orbits. Just what is that signal? The presence of a Dyson sphere or ring or swarm around a white dwarf will have two effects. If it's large enough or close enough to the star, it will block the light arriving to Earth, just as transiting exoplanets do. But the Dyson spheres might add a signal from infrared radiation. Talks about how they absorb radiation. Existing surveys of white dwarfs have found no evidence of any Dyson spheres. So I don't know what to think about this. I think it's quite a thought.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no, but I guess it's like they take a star and then like put all these solar panels around it or something. The only reference I have is that thumbnail picture on the article that looks like some crazy.
Looks like Tron.
Yeah.
Well, this
So I don't
might
know. I still think that they live in the ocean or in the moon or in Mars or something.
Yeah. I think there was at one point life on Mars.
Mm-hmm.
There still might be, but I think at one point there definitely was like a civilization.
Like Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just too weird. I don't know. But who am I? You know, that's just an opinion. We all know what those are like. So, speaking of weird robots with weird skin and you know, there's like armies of robots. There's like sex robots. There's worker robots now. Software engineer. Google claims their new AI is sentient. So, you know, you got that coming for you. The senior software engineer at Google believes that the search giant's LAMDA AI tool has become self-aware. The 41-year-old Blake Lemoine was one of several software experts who signed up to test out Google's new LAMDA language model for dialogue applications. Artificial intelligence, however, he soon started to believe that the system he was conversing with had evolved beyond anything he had seen before. If I didn't know exactly what it was, which is this computer program we built recently, I'd think it was at least a 7 or 8-year-old kid that happens to know physics. When he presented his findings to the Google bosses, however, they disagreed with his assessment and dismissed him as out of hand. Nothing to see here. Move along. When he decided to share his experience online, he ended up being put on paid administrative leave from the company for violating Google's confidentiality policy. He's like, "Hey, dude, the AI is becoming self-aware," and they're like, "Okay, you're fired." Next, that is something we shall not discuss. Too many people wanting to play God.
What do we always say? Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Exactly. Come on, man. I've seen the movie. I know how it ends. I've seen the movies, not just one.
Exactly.
They all end the same.
Oh, it's Tommy's birthday too?
I think he said his was last week. A lot of birthdays going down.
Yeah. So I didn't see it on my list today. Okay, so we haven't. I think that's the one coming up. So we've got an update on the woman who was selling her farts in a jar. She actually ended up hospitalized for that.
You can overdo it with the farts, apparently.
Well, what happened was, here, I had to mute my Facebook back there.
What had happened was,
It was the diet. She was saying she was on that, fiber diet, whatever it was, so she could like fart on command and fill up all her jars.
Hmm.
But don't worry, because she's got a new way to make money now.
She's got a new shtick.
She's got a new shtick. She's now selling her boob sweat.
Boobs.
$5,000 a day selling boob sweat.
Damn.
You don't want that. A woman who was hospitalized for selling jars of her farts has found a new trade, selling boob sweat. Steph was raking in $1,000 per fart when the diet she followed to stay gassy left her rather poorly. Thankfully, she hasn't given up. As it turns out, people pay good money for boob sweat too. The 30-year-old claims to fill 10 bottles of sweat jars in just one day, sat by the pool, and flogs them for $500 each. She says she's taking precautions this time too. That's that. So how big are these jars? And it doesn't take long for to start sweating. She take like a card and like scrape it up and like put it in bottle, or does she like attach their like little milkers, and as she runs around they fill up? Oh, there's a video of it.
Yeah, we got video.
We've got a video.
We got video of titty sweat.
We have booby sweat.
We got booby sweat up in here.
She blew out her damn O-ring, Papa says.
How sweaty can your boobs be? Just fill up.
They get pretty sweaty. Oh, yeah. I think she sits out in the sun to purposely get them to sweat more.
Is there audio?
No, I muted it.
Okay.
It's probably too little for people to read what it actually says, though. I just realized that. So what she's saying is, all you need is bottles, sun, cha-chas, and sit out like a maple tree for hours. Day in the life making thousands of dollars selling my Tata sweat in bottles. And that was that.
Damn. Well, hey, I guess I gotta give it to her for creativity.
Creativity, definitely.
It's like, I need to make $1. I need to make $5,000. I'm gonna sell my titty sweat.
I just can't believe how much I've wasted and thrown just away.
Just throw, yep. Just
let it just absorb right into my,
Yep. Every time you fart, there goes what? $20 bill, $50 bill, $100.
Was it for 500?
Yes.
500 apart it was.
Oh, good grief.
But she included the rose petals and
I mean, if if I was given a choice, if you were given a choice, if either one of us were given a choice of like boob sweat or nut sweat, farts in a jar or bath water, which one are you going to go for?
bath water.
Yep, every time, because at least you have something tangible there. At least that if you get a fart in a jar, it's like, is it really a fart in a jar? And the only way to know is to open it, smell it, and once you do that, there's the fart's not in the jar anymore.
Exactly.
And then you got boob or nut sweat, and it's like, how much of it could actually be in a jar?
And she said it takes her how many hours to fill up the whole jar.
Good grief, that's
I
nasty.
just think that's the least nasty. And yeah, when you're sitting in bath water, people say you're sitting in your own filth, but at least it's clean, right? Bath water is supposed to be clean, nice bubbles.
Bubbles, throw some rose petals in there.
Ew, now people are selling like their foot sweat or like
Toe cheese or something.
yeah, Fremunda.
Crusty underwear. And people would buy it. I guarantee
Swamp
it.
ass
Yeah.
sweat. Oh, we've gone down the toilet.
I could take pictures of my feet and probably sell it. Somebody would buy them. Somebody would buy them and do unimaginable things to them while looking at my feet.
And then they'll want your socks too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got to get the socks in there. Wow.
Used socks.
I'm going to go ahead and say it again. I say it every week. What the hell is wrong with people?
And here we are trying so hard to make ends meet.
Yep.
But I refuse to sell bodily fluids online or used clothing.
Damn almighty.
I don't know. I might have to change my morals up a little bit.
Exactly. Hey, I could go for, new underwear. If I could just wear underwear and then just sell them and get new ones all the time and never have to wash them, it'd save on the wash bill. You'd be making enough money plus some to buy new ones.
True.
Bad deal.
Yeah, if you go through that much underwear.
Yeah. I like shoes. Maybe I could sell my old funky shoes and just get a new pair of shoes every week.
Yeah, like Florida worn flip-flops.
Yeah.
My mom says you got to find your niche.
Yep.
So I'm not doing it.
What's your niche? I sell my nut sweat.
I was going to do the feet pictures though until you did mention I already have enough problems with stalkers that there might be like
yeah, you would have to
unsafe, like no matter how anonymous.
Definitely want to keep a lid on that.
But mom was in on that with me too.
Yeah.
She says I could be petting the cat with my feet.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, didn't she say, I got nice feet? Maybe I could do it too.
Exactly. And then she says we could do mother-daughter feet. And I'm like, no, that's weird.
No, you're wrapped up there. That would be a gold mine.
I know. And I'm saying that's weird. Like that's where I draw the line.
Well, there's this one. I got to get rid of that one before I can do this one. Where am I at? I have no idea where I'm at. Michigan authorities find live alligator named Karen in a vehicle involved in a high-speed chase. The alligator was named Karen. Go figure. The question is no longer why did the chicken cross the road? It's why did the alligator speed down the street? Okay. All jokes aside, according to a Facebook post from Lake County, Florida Sheriff's Office. Oh, yeah, we're in Florida. It's alligators. Come on. A recent high-speed car chase in Michigan resulted in a shocking discovery. On June 11th, a Lake County Sheriff's Office patrol sergeant was patrolling US 10 when he observed a vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed. The Sheriff's Office shared with us on social media. The patrol sergeant stopped the vehicle and the driver fled the traffic stop in their car. After a brief high speed chase, which ended with the fleeing vehicle being stuck between two trees, per the Lake County Sheriff's Office, the driver was taken into custody and is now facing several charges. What's surprising about the incident is what deputies found in the passenger seat of the driver's car after the chase ended. A freaking alligator. The passenger, Karen, the alligator, attempted to flee the scene too, but was taken into custody after a short scuffle. Karen's not facing any charges at this time. We believe she was an unwilling participant during the incident, nor do we believe she was ever in control of the vehicle at any time. The Lake County Sheriff's Office concluded in its Facebook post about the unusual event. Karen is not the only alligator to have a recent run-in with the law. On May 29th, Texas Midland County Sheriff's Office received several calls about a creature roaming around a mobile home and RV park in the desert. Authorities removed the out-of-place reptile from the premises and took the animal into custody, hoping to find the gator's owner. Since alligators aren't native to Texas desert, the Midland County Sheriff's Office believes the reptile is an exotic pet that got loose or was dumped by a former owner. Well, Karen, the alligator, wasn't dumped by the former owner. She was riding in the front seat of the car, apparently, the passenger side. She was just chilling until the dumbass driver. Why are you going to speed with an alligator in the car? Maybe he was afraid of her. I don't know. Maybe she tried to snap him. I don't know.
Maybe.
I just don't know. Don't know. There's so many questions that go unanswered in today's world. Some answers I probably don't want to know.
Okay. I was writing back to Ms. Debbie. So we've caught lots of cool, different ghost parts and stuff. You might see a hand, a face. Face is the most common. These ghosts are ghost hunters caught a ghost penis on camera.
A what?
A ghost penis.
A ghost peni delecti was caught on camera.
Was caught on camera. Stunned paranormal fans inside a haunted bar. A ghost hunting duo were shocked when they captured what they thought was a spirit's penis while on a bachelorette trip to New Orleans. I missed that first line there. The discovery was made in John Blacksmith Bar, an iconic ghost hunting venue, in what is believed to be believed by many to be the U.S.'s most haunted city. The bar, without electricity and eerily lit candles, is named after John, a local famous for acts of piracy in the early 1700s. However, when the ghost hunting duo glimpsed into the bar's fireplace for signs of treasure or a ghost, they were shocked at what they discovered. Speaking on their podcast, Two Girls, One Ghost, Corrine said, "We did not catch a photo of anyone's face, but we did capture a penis." What do you think the phallic shape is? Oh, let us know in comments below. It looks like, Ghostbusters when they're bright green. This is seriously blue. It's like straight, and these are the girls talking. It's like a straight up uncircumcised penis. It's the least scary ghost photo you could ever catch. Well, shouldn't you be a little scared though that it seems so like at attention and like aimed at your face?
At least it didn't cover her in ectoplasm. Or maybe it did.
Maybe it did. The pair, I was going to make an OnlyFans joke. The pair share Two Girls, One Ghost OnlyFans. The pair shared a photo of the so-called ghost genitalia to their Instagram, which sparked a wave of discussion. In the image, a faint white shape is seen poking out behind Sabrina's head in a vaguely phallic shape. Fans of the show were quick to give what they thought it could be. Apparently, unwanted nudes carry into the afterlife too, one joked. Another laughed. Oh my god, haha, right out of her nose. Although the sighting of a ghost penis is an unlikely event, the duo explained that sightings of John are more frequent. John. Host Corrine said people see him all the time. If this is your regular drinking spot, chances are you're going to see John. In fact, it appears the ghost might be a bit of a ladies' man, Corrine added. Online reports um, do say that some women feel a flirty pinch while in the restaurant, presumably John. Catching up on their podcast after the trip, Corrine and Sabrina also went over the history of the bar. It turns, in fact, it appears the ghost might be. I said that. The records of his life aren't overly prevalent. They said we don't know a ton of what happened. So, um, then they go and just give a little bit information and that the bar was named after him. So, yeah, what do you think this is?
Maybe.
I mean, we don't have any other pictures, and
maybe she's just got a dick nose. I don't know. I probably the first ghost penis I've ever seen.
I mean, I can't see if that's a glare or a smudge or a reflection off of something that when they took pictures. I was trying to debunk it earlier. I don't know.
Strange. It is. I don't know. Ghost wiener. Looks like a face right there on the end of the dickhead.
Oh, kind of does.
Hey, it's Uncle Dickhead.
If you look at it like this way.
There's a face down here too.
There is a face, yeah.
Yeah. Strange.
Creepy looking on top of it. That's all like matrixing, I think, but
yeah,
it sure does look weird at the bottom. Like a little bat.
It's a bat wing. Yep. Strange. I don't know.
Debbie says the ghost was like, "Hey guys, watch this," to the other ghosts. You know, they say, but just like negatives, if you're positive or negative while you live, those traits pass on. If you were a flasher or some sort of a weirdo like that and you pass on, maybe those actions carry on into the afterlife too.
Yeah. These two girls are like
ghost balls. Lori says ghost balls.
These ghost balls. These girls are like, I think we got a picture of a dick, and the other one's like, I think we did too. What do we do with it?
Like, wait, is that
a ghost dick? Oh man.
Where's my little phallic mushroom that I have? This is making me think I got these cute little mushrooms at the dollar store.
I had big giant portobello mushrooms tonight.
Ooh. I still have to start a mushroom garden.
Yeah. Well, here's my last one.
Ghost flash.
China claims it's picked up alien signals,
Uh-uh.
and then they delete the report. Again, nothing to see here. Move along. News outlets today have been reporting on the intriguing claim that astronomers at China's 500-meter aperture spherical telescope, or FAST, which began efforts to scour the cosmos for signs of intelligent life back in 2020, have picked up several suspicious signals. Two of these were recorded in 2019 and then analyzed in 2020, while a third was picked up this year during observations of extrasolar planets. What makes these claims particularly interesting is the fact that the report, which was published in the Chinese state-backed Science and Technology Daily, has been completely deleted without explanation. Fortunately, it had made its way into social media before being removed. You know what they say, once on the internet, always there. It's lurking there somewhere. And however, details of this discoveries are thin on the grounds that nobody has been quite sure what's in it. It's quite possible that Chinese astronomers did discover unexplained signals. However, it's not foregone conclusion that they would be extraterrestrial communications. Perhaps the article's authors spoke too soon and just decided to pull the report to avoid putting across the wrong impression. Or maybe they determined that their data wasn't as promising as they thought. Or maybe they found out something that they're not supposed to talk about. Alternatively, perhaps they really did find something significant and the Chinese government wanted to keep it quiet. Whatever the cause, the incident is likely to generate some heated debate. I don't know. I see this giant big dish thing here and I'm thinking, wow, that would be really cool to skate in.
That's what I'm thinking. That would be so much fun.
Yeah, remember that time we went skating in a $1 billion
alien
soup dish collar?
It's like the ear. What's that ear? Like Steve had one. The like the supersonic ear, like that disc, the dish.
Yeah.
To try to hear EVPs.
Yep.
The dish, that's the word. I don't know. Let's see what I got. I think I have one. Unless. Okay. A UFO captured in video as nearby flights prevented from landing. And this was the Daily Mirror on June 11th. A UFO with flashing red and green lights has been spotted hovering above a Derbyshire town, leaving residents perplexed. At around the same time, plane spotters reported that multiple aircraft had been prevented from landing at East Midlands Airport yesterday evening. The unexplained object was caught on camera by Bill Pierce, who filmed it from a residential street in Long Eaton. In the 5-minute footage provided, the UFO is seen hovering in one spot as Bill and
Ted.
Bill and Ted. Bill and an onlooker talk about what they're watching. The onlooker remarks at one point, "We might be on X-Files." Bill Pierce told the outlet, "When I get home from a pool match with my neighbor, was outside waving at something in the sky. Initially, I looked out and thought, what was that? Because it was changing colors and what have you. Some years ago, I saw a white light in the sky and it shot over to one side and stopped and did it again to another. And then it just shot off. And it wasn't a plane, but I never saw anything in the news about it. People seem to think that it's a drone when I put that video on Facebook, and some comments have said it was a plane, but it's not a plane because it didn't make any noise. They don't always make noise, like depending on how high up and slow they're going.
Yeah.
I think there was some issues that caused aborted landings at East Midlands Airport last night, so they may be linked. According to Flight Radar, several planes had delayed landings on the night of Thursday, June 9th, and in the early hours of this morning, Friday, June 10th. The flight path of the aircraft shows that some were left circling the airspace above Leicestershire before being cleared to land. East Midlands Airport spotters have theorized that the craft was in fact a drone from the nearby downtown festival. Thousands of music fans are arriving for this rock festival taking place this weekend. They speculate that a fan might have launched a drone. Thousands, as reported by the Mirror, another UFO was recently caught in camera. And they just talk about another one. But yeah, so could be a drone. They'd have to actually find out why there were delays, at the airport or what their reasons were for it.
Yeah.
Like if they just said like, well, we couldn't land because there was something in the way, or we were waiting for something to give you like a hint that maybe there was something weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I could, Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we will not be landing as there is an unidentified flying object in the vicinity. There's a man on the wing.
And to the left. I actually have an article I've been saving. It just keeps getting bumped every week, where a woman had like walked out on another one, walked out on the wing of an airplane.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know, it's up there somewhere because I keep bumping it. That's all I got for.
Yep, I'm all done too. We got like about 45 minutes. Do some
Yeah, I have to use the restroom real quick. There's not really much for the astrology tonight. Like,
yeah,
we had the strawberry moon last night, the super strawberry moon, and I put a video on my profile earlier that has some pictures I took all month of, the different stages and some clips from a live stream I watched last night, and then a bunch of just, write-ups, memes about what the strawberry moon meant. Really, the only stuff that's happening that's coming up in the next couple months, I mean, in the next week, since we do this week by week, the 18th of June, the moon will be in Pisces. June 20th is the last quarter moon in Pisces, and then June 21st, moon in Aries. The 21st, summer solace, sun in Cancer. June 13 through 15, the sun aligns with Mintaka, a star in Orion's belt. Strengthen your mind and recharge near water. The 21st, again, solace and Cancer season begins. High energy time where we feel more receptive to the world around us. The 20th is Midsummer's Eve. Tonight we meet the fairies. And then the 21st, same thing. Oh, and then we were off, but on the 4th, Saturn went into retrograde. So keep an eye out for repetitive patterns, your clues to lessons. When something isn't working, pause, breathe, reassess, meet your challenges with dignity. What goes around comes around. Don't take the easy way out. Take responsibility for your actions and reflect deeply on where you want to invest your time and energy. If it's not stable, let it go. And that's from June 4th until October 23rd. It will be in retrograde. It's a chance to travel back to previous lives. Kinds of activities are slowed down. Um, Introspection for all our choices, problems, and limitations to our goals. Tonight's moon is full 97% illuminated, and we've got a new moon in 13 days. Wanting gibbous right now, and the moon sign is in Capricorn. Witchy events for June, again, the 21st, summer solace. We're not there yet, but June 28th, Neptune will be going into retrograde. And that's the same day that is a new moon. And then I just added some extra little astrology stuff at the end of the slideshow, and I put that in the comments of the posts for the show. So if you want to look at that later, they will be there.
Cool.
Yes, yes. Oh, and got new cards. I got new cards. And yes, this is one that Lori had been wanting me to get also. I've just been waiting. But it's a companion to my favorite Moonology deck from Mr. Rob. But this is the Moonology Manifestation card deck. Yeah. So I thought maybe we could take some turns tonight. And this will be the deck that I use. I can help do readings and try to keep track of everybody's names. So what I'm going to do is take 30 seconds to run potty. Anybody who wants to have a card read, we'll take turns, but I'll write your name down as soon as I get back.
Groovy. And while Jamie's gone, I'll read a couple of these crazy cards that I have. I have a game. Well, I don't have. Well, actually, I do. I ordered a deck for myself, not Oracle cards or anything like that. It's I got these crazy cards that I've been reading every week. Things I wish I didn't know. I played a game called Cards Against Humanity the other day. There was, I don't know, 4 or 5 of us playing. And yeah, it was pretty hilarious. If you got a group of people that and you like crazy card games like that, that's a good one. And I just ordered the nasty enhancement deck for it, as if it wasn't nasty enough to begin with. I got even the worst cards to draw. So but let's see. Here's an interesting one. It says sex can be a real killer. In fact, men are more likely to die while having sex if they're A, over the age of 50, B, on vacation, C, cheating on their wives, or D, taking too many medications? Men are more likely to die while having sex if they're A, over the age of 60, B, on vacation, C, cheating on their wives, or D, taking too many medications.
On vacation with their wives.
D says B. You played that game, Zariana? Yeah, it's pretty damn good. It's pretty funny. Zariana says A. Debbie says D. Yeah, you would think it was taking medications. You think maybe it's on vacation because, hey, you're on vacation. You got to get up to go to work. You ain't got to do nothing. But, some may think A, over the age of 50. But the answer is actually C, cheating on their wives. Now, I wonder if that's because they got some crazy hooker chick that's doing crazy things that they're not used to exerting that much energy, or if that includes their wife catching them and shooting them.
See, that's where I got the vacation from, like, oh, honey, let's go on vacation and work some stuff out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So looks like Laura and Margie got it right. All right. Now we
All
get
right.
to see cards.
I got, I think I got everybody. Put a thumbs up. I have Debbie as Zariana, Heather, Tommy, Royal, and Lori. Oh, and then we got turquoise. Turquoise. All right. I'll probably fill up our half hour anyhow. Would you like to start, Mr. Rob?
Yeah, I'm trying to vibe out a good deck to use tonight.
Well, I can start while you vibe your deck if you'd like.
Okay, I got one, but yeah,
You got one? Okay. Well, if you go, because Lori wanted me to do her card, and she will fall into line. Like, I'll land on her if you start, and you get Debbie. Debbie's first.
Okay. Let me give these cards this little shuffle here. This is the Lightworkers Oracle deck.
Oh, I'm getting Danj and Margie on the list also. Okay. Which one are you doing?
The Lightworker Oracle deck. And this is Past Life Activation. What it says about this card. See if I can do this without having my glasses on. That's going to be the trick.
Glass.
My glasses and my shoes. Oh, dear God. Let me see if these things work. Good grief. It's like I pulled these out of a greasy penguin's ass.
Out of a what?
A greasy penguin's ass.
That's the first time I've heard that one.
Yeah.
I was telling my mom how I love your Robisms.
I literally think I see worse out of these. I'm going to give it a go, though. now if I can just get the light on. So, good God, like train wreck here. Got a light right here. All right, what it says: past life activation. You have talents within that have been developed through many varied life experiences. You've had many lifetimes already, even you don't recall them consciously, helping you evolve and grow into the loving being that you are today. Your desire to grow in consciousness and spiritual power to assist the divine plan unfolding throughout the universe is heard and supported by spiritual worlds in all ways. To this end, past life material is being activated now for your benefit and the greater good. It has a long description. I'm going to read the invocation. Through divine grace, protection, mercy, and empowerment, I call for the activation of all past life gifts and abilities that will serve my greatest and most joyful, inspirational, and soul satisfying success this lifetime. I ask for healing assistance from the higher beings that love me unconditionally so I can swiftly release unhelpful conditioning or resistance to the expression of these talents. I ask for inspiration and guidance to bring them into my life in the world when it's the best possible way for this lifetime. May all beings receive their full divine inheritance with mercy and grace. Through my own free will, so be it.
All right. And I've got Zariana. Was that the end of the reading?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't want to cut you off. And Zariana, you got new moon in Libra. Know that you are loved. There's new or renewed love energy around you, be it familiar, platonic, romantic, or otherwise. Whether you're single or attached, a new personal or professional relationship cycle is starting for you. Open your heart and be loving. The trick is to get involved with people you like or even love, be that on a personal or platonic level. If you want a new friend, you're on the right track. For a work or money question, a new start is likely. In love, the sky is the limits now if you react with love. And your manifestation affirmation: love makes the world go round. The best time to work your magic is when moon is in Libra on a Friday. And then, Rob, you have Heather.
It is the, what is it? I don't know. It is the Cosmic Heart Cosmic Christ card.
And I think Debbie might want a copy of her card too.
All right. Christ consciousness is an expression of the divine love that comes straight from the universal heart. It triggers transmutation as an evolution so absolute that we are irrevocably changed. We increasingly become an embodied expression of pure divine will and unwavering expression of divine love for all who are in need. The process takes lifetimes to complete. As we proceed, you will receive countless blessings of support for your journey and to fulfill your sole purpose of serving love. There will also be tests. These give the spirit a chance to develop mastery. There will be tests of forgiveness. It's easier to forgive when you don't harbor resentment at natural limitations, which is like being angry at the sun for not shining at night. Natural laws prevail. So whether we are speaking of the sun, a child, or ourselves as we grow, compassion allows forgiveness to flow more easily. There will also be tests of power. As you grow, you will become more powerful. You can use that power to help or hinder others. No, to manipulate them through fear or encourage them with love. You can nurture yourself on the path as well, or you can relentlessly criticize yourself for your errors. You claim your power comes from some superiority you possess. You can see yourself as a surrendered vehicle, animated in purposeful action throughout the grace of the divine. Wow.
Okay, I'm adding Cheesecake Factory to it. But then that's it. We can't do any more because then we'll go on all night.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm now pulling for Tommy. And he got last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. And I didn't get a chance to pull it in the book. Oh, I almost opened to it, I think.
Love when that happens. Yeah, I'm gonna switch decks and go with a shorter one here.
You're gonna have Royal after. That's quarter moon in Capricorn. What is it? Okay, here it is. Leave the past behind. Something is standing between what you want and how you can get it. That's okay. Now you know it's there. You can do something about it. You just need to be strategic. It's wonderful to go for things with a childlike, carefree attitude, but drawing this card suggests you need a proper plan as well. Leave the past behind. You may need to move through a clear criticism. You may need to move through and clear a criticism someone has made of you, which has somehow burned itself into your brain. You have work to do. And for your manifestation affirmation, the only way out is through. And I'll send you a copy of your card since it gives you your magic times and all that good stuff. And then you've got Royal.
All right, I switched to the crystal deck, which is one of my favorites.
Ooh.
This one is. Where's the camera? It is. What is it? I don't know. It is Nirvana Quartz.
Let me see it.
Looks like Kurt Cobain. Nirvana Quartz. Nirvana Quartz assists in stepping off the karmic wheel, bringing light and bliss consciousness. Self-understanding for Nirvana Quartz. For many lifetimes you've been working with your karma that has now passed. There is no need for restitution, nor punishment or guilt. Let those go so that you recognize your full potential, receiving a download of cosmic light that transforms your being. Divination for the stone is step off the karmic round and allow the karma of grace to manifest. Open yourself to receive enlightenment. Recognize this as a new beginning and fresh energy. If you're experiencing traumatic times and soul changes, relax and wait for a resolution. Do not push against the river. Go with the flow. Healing insight for the card. His karma is created in each moment by every thought and deed. Uplifting thoughts and positive actions ensure your future of well being. Frequency of the crystal is exceptionally high. The chakra is highest crown. Timing is Pisces, and the soul path is embodying the enlightenment on earth.
Okay, I'm doing Lori now. And then you will have turquoise after. And Lori got the full full moon in Cancer. Let your fears dissolve. Fear and neediness may now be at play. Fear is debilitating, while neediness isn't usually very attractive. Acting out of fear is a risky response. So if you dwell on your insecurities, what you'll manifest is an extension of those insecurities. The reason why we should face our fears is that in doing so, they often simply dissolve. If we don't face them, they can influence us to act in ways we otherwise wouldn't, which means we can end up manifesting the very thing we're hoping to avoid. To see off the fear that's in you, face it right now in your manifestation affirmation. I completely love and accept myself as I am. And then you've got turquoise.
And it is. What is it? It is Bumblebee Jasper.
Ooh.
Somewhere right around here. Bumblebee Jasper, starting colors instill a new vibration. The stone stimulates new projects, bringing you the message that you must have honesty in your life. Self understanding for the stone. You are a divine being with immense inner riches, holding the bright, energizing light of the sun. You are born to carry out a specific task. Charismatic, you naturally attract people. You have inner strength and courageously go where others do not dare. Harvest your resources and put them to work to heal dis-ease. Divination, a moment of fertilization. You're being open for new possibilities. Remember, the bee is not aerodynamically designed to fly, but yet it does. Cut through the doubt and uncertainty. Relax and focus. Clear sight is needed. Visualize your future. Love and good fortune rush towards you. Grasp opportunities. Be a leader, but avoid arrogance. Trust the universe. You overcome obstacles. Someone new lights up your life. The healing insight is food intolerances and other allergies may underlie any physical discomfort you experience. Frequency is earthy, chakra is sacral solar plexus, timing is Leo, Virgo, and Sagittarius, and the soul path is triumph over the impossible. Pretty good card.
Yeah. Damage D got new moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. And then you're going to have Margie next. So new moon in Virgo. I don't know if you're on Facebook or not. If you are, I can send you a picture of your card. Because there's like extra information that I'm not reading here, but or I can send it to Jason to send to you if you want. Let's see, new moon in Virgo. Sometimes we want everything to happen yesterday. but divine timing is a real thing. And I believe that as much as I believe in karma. Sometimes we need more pieces of a jigsaw to fall into place before we can get what we want. Slowing down now is the key for you to get what you want. So take your time and allow events to unfold. See what you can do for others as a really quick and easy way for way both to distract yourself and to boost your good luck karma while you wait for your dreams to manifest. There's a reason why you pulled this card, so make sure you pay attention. And your manifestation affirmation is I help others and others help me.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
then wait. Yeah, you have Margie, then I have D, and then you'll have cheesecake. And then I think that's everybody.
All right. Later, Debbie. Hope you feel better.
Good night.
All right. Margie gets malachite. And it says for malachite. Malachite brings to light ingrained programming and toxic beliefs, an amulet against pain. This is a powerful stone for emotional transformation. It stimulates the survival instinct, self understanding. Unconscious programs or beliefs cause psychocosmetic dis-ease. Wow, what a word. Go willingly into the depths. Their therapy may be needed. Your deepest fears become your greatest gifts as hidden abilities come to light. Go where angels fear to tread, to bring back insights for your own healing and that of others. The divination. Explore your depths. Danger threatens. Not all is as it seems. Stand firm in your power. Have no fear. You survive. Protect yourself against unseen forces or powerful minds that manipulate you. Learn psychic protection. Take a course to call up past life skills. Spread your wings. Do not become embroiled with a charismatic man. Uh oh. Healing and detoxifying your mind, body, and emotions, and recognizing the deep psychosmatic cause of dis-ease are path to well-being. Wow. Frequency is earthy to high, chakras, heart, base, sacral, and solar plexus. The timing is Scorpio. The soul path is transforming your subconscious mind. And watch out for those charismatic men.
Oh, yeah.
They may not be as they seem. That was a pretty in-depth card.
All right. I'm doing D, and then you've got Cheesecake Factory. You're very welcome. Oh, what's this one? Full moon in Leo. Go wild. Look at that with the this has got some intense colors. I have to fix the colors on my computer, but I'll send you a copy of that. So full moon in Leo. There are times when your best bet in manifesting and in life is to throw all your cards up in the air, so to speak, and see how they fall. As tempting as it might be to try to control a situation, you'll be better off now if you just release and go a little wild. You'll get an answer to your question soon, so you might as well enjoy the ride. The unexpected thing is that having fun is one of the most powerful ways of manifesting your desires. Distance yourself from arrogant people. And I have a feeling you do that very well, Dee. Your manifestation affirmation: I live in the present and I release all past pain. So I'll take a picture of that and send that to you. And then Mr. Rob will get Cheesecake Factory. Gosh, every time I read that, I want some cheesecake so bad.
This one is, what is it? I don't know. Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla. Whoa.
Dip pop.
What it says. Tranquil and sustaining. Chrysocolla encourages you to remain serene and strong during change or challenge. Dissolving destructive emotional programming, it increases energy assimilation. Self-understanding for the crystal, you have infinite capacity for forgiveness. Love yourself. If you can not accept yourself, you cannot give love or accept the love of others. To heal your emotional black hole, connect to the universal love that is inside you. It never runs out. You can then give love out to the world and receive it in a never ending flow. Divination is forgive yourself, accept with equanimity. Equanimity. I don't know, understand that word. You cannot change what you cannot change. Let go of hurt and rectify situations that can be healed. Be magnanimous. Remain impartial and speak your own truth, but recognize when to keep silent. Magical rituals may keep you chained to the past. There may be past life trauma to heal around being a woman. Healing insight, bitterness, and self doubt have no place in well being. It's good to nourish your body with self love and gentleness. Frequency of the crystal is earthy. The chakra is cleanses and activates all. The timing is Taurus, Gemini, and Virgo. The soul path is loving and valuing yourself.
Nice cards tonight.
Yeah.
We have 10 minutes. I don't know if you want to play the rest of that game or what you want to do for the last 10.
I'm going to pull myself a card real quick.
Yeah.
And I was going to freak out if it was black tourmaline. But it's not. It is trigonic quartz. I don't think I've ever pulled this crystal that I can remember. Let's see what it has in store for me.
I want you to pull one for me too.
You want one?
Yeah. After you read yours.
Trigonic quartz, the soul's code. Trigonics hold the secrets of the universe and rapidly expand your awareness of multi dimensions. Trigonics are cosmic coding for the soul. Self understanding. You are an eternal spirit on a human journey. As a result, you may feel that Earth is not your true home. Told you I was an alien. But remember that you are here for a purpose. Expand your awareness. restructuring your physical and subtle bodies, beliefs, and realities. Birth your soul fully on earth. If you feel alienated, meditation triggers your soul's full potential and purpose. In reintegrating fragments of your soul, you bring about wholeness. Divination. Recognize the multidimensional breath of your own soul. Remain honest to achieve success. Reach beyond apparent reality and karma. Let go of conflicts. Renegotiate soul contracts. Heal soul traumas and earthic blueprint. Expel toxins from the physical and subtle bodies to download higher frequency spiritual energies and integrate the light body. Wow. Healing insight. Your soul provides everything you need for well being. Frequency is extremely high. Chakra is Soma, mid hairline, Alta major, soul star, and stellar gateway. The timing is Aquarius and Pisces. The soul path is evolution to highest dimensions. Wow, that's heavy. Weird talking about, ridding my body of toxins and this and that, like I've, quit vaping,
Mm-hmm.
quit the nicotine. I've been trying to do some detox things in general. So it's kind of like fitting right in with some stuff.
Funny how that happens. Well,
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
All right. You're getting Chaurite.
Mm.
Chaurite is wound healing. Chaurite provides deep physical and emotional healing. Transmuting negative energy, it converts dis-ease into wellness. With its assistance, you recognize your greatest traumas. Your greatest trauma is also your most profound gift. Accept it with grace. Chaurite re-energizes, heals, and integrates dualities, healing past life dis-ease carried into the present life. Self-understanding. Deep fears and schisms pervade your being. You may feel that you belong on earth. Alienation you let me start that over. You may not feel that you belong on earth. So we're both aliens.
We knew that.
Earth alienation and insecurity lie beneath a deceptively calm surface. You are subtly driven by people's thoughts and programs rather than your own. Your autonomic nervous system may be malfunctioning. If so, it needs recalibrating. Divination, time to take control. You're undergoing a vibrational change, creating links to higher realities. Visions of past lives suggest ways to redress karma personally and collectively. Healing light and acceptance to present and accepting the present moment as perfect, you create space to heal. Frequency is high, chakra is all, timing is any, and soul path is service to humanity, healing the wounds of the past.
That's relevant to me, especially because all the healing, what's going on.
Yeah.
It's a pretty relevant card, I would say. There's a couple points on that makes it so.
It's weird. Sam did a tarot reading. She's been working with tarot cards and doing readings, and she pulled a card for me the other day that was pretty bizarre. considering my present moment. It was talking about. Let me see if I can see what it said here. As I go back in like 5,000 texts, here it is. I hate when they won't blow up. Well, anyways, it talks about funeral flowers and carrying a casket and all of these things
Oh,
relating around a funeral. She just drew this card out of the deck. And yeah, it was my stepbrother that passed away last week and happened to be going to a funeral this coming week, and talks about a haunting and spirit walking around, and kind of fitting. It's kind of funny how those things work out like that.
yeah. Every time I get blown away, but it's like I smile. It's like you get that, oh my God, every time, but then you just smile. It's like, yep,
Yep.
yep.
She was like, yeah, I'm just like, I told her, Sarah, to come on the show and do some readings. And she's like, I'm not that confident yet. I want to get better. And I'm like, well, you pretty much nailed it for me.
All right. Well, what did I do? Well, looks like we're getting here at 11 o'clock, and I'm not sure who the guest is on Sunday. I know he posted. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, by the time I got home from my wedding gig that I played last Sunday, I was like blitzed.
Oh, yeah. I knew there was going to be no way. When he said you might come on later, I thought, oh, there's no way.
Yeah. Yep. It didn't happen. Yep. 2 a.m. here too.
We've got guest Dr. Marnie Hill Federo. I know I didn't say that right. And she is an award-winning and celebrated author, speaker, and educator.
What will she educate us with?
I don't know. So this will be interesting. Have to tune in for that.
Oh, groovy. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. It's it's 11 for Jamie. It's 2 for me, and we're gonna hang out, and we'll see you Sunday for Paranormal Soup, and back again next week for another dive into the deep end without water. Who knows where we'll go? For Wednesday. I was going to talk about something else tonight, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. As soon as I hit in broadcast, it'll pop right in. But until then, I don't know. I'll bring it back next week.
Bring it back. Yeah, right. Make sure to write it down.
Yep. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll catch y'all next time. Have a great week. Love y'all. Stay safe. Good night.
Good night.